Thank you, sir.
All right.
We're rocking and rolling now. All right. All right. Welcome, everybody. So today we're going to be going over buyer consultations and how to present to our buyer clients to get them to sign a contract, right? After August of last year of 2024, the rules changed a little bit, and now we are obligated to have a contract with our buyers before showing them a house. Now, sort of always kind of expected of us to have clear relationship disclosures, brokerage disclosures with the clients. But now we've got to have these BBAs signed, buyer broker agreements. So how do we get them signed? Well, we've got to do a little bit of convincing. Not everybody just is going to sign a contract with you out of the clear blue. So what I like to do is I like to have my buyer clients, my potential buyer clients, let's say we met them at an open house, or it's a lead that came through Lofty, or maybe even just a sphere of influence or even a referral. The first thing we want to do is we want to get them to meet us at the office. And while they're here at the office, you want to have a strategy, a consultation with them. First thing I usually do is I'll sit them up at the front of the office. I'll have a very informal conversation with them. I'll get them a coffee or a water, and I'll ask them about their wants and their needs. This is your chance to find out what are they looking for? What's their in a home? And find out how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, and while you're up there, you're writing down all this stuff. Right? You're writing down, you're filling out the buyer needs assessment form, and you're going through how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how many square feet, when do they want to move, where do they want to be, what type of home do they want, have they been pre-approved, do they know how much they can afford, how much they're looking to spend monthly, all those fantastic questions that are going to help you find the perfect home for them. Thank you. Now, after you've gathered their wants and their needs, now's your opportunity to come back here and start looking for homes for them. All right. So now we're going to take them over to the TV or over to a laptop, and we want to show them all the houses that match their criteria, and we want to get them excited. So what are we going to do? We're going to schedule an appointment to go see at least two or three of the best homes that match their criteria from what they have just told you. Now, once we find those homes, we tentatively schedule a time to go see them. So let's just say today is Wednesday. So let's go, let's just say I had a buyer in here. I would schedule an appointment to go see these homes on Friday or Saturday. Now they're excited about this, right? They've got it in their calendar. They're excited to go see these homes. Now here's where I do the things that we have to do to be compliant, that we have to do that aren't necessarily the fun part of our job, but we have to have these contracts filled out. We have to get the buyer pre-approved. So here's what I show them. So I say, okay, well, awesome. I'm excited to go show you those homes. I think those are going to be a great fit for you. Now, here's what I want to do for you, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. I want to show you all the things that I'm going to do for you from today to infinity and beyond, to helping you get the best deal possible and get you into your dream home. So that's when I pull this up, right? We're screen sharing to the TV or your laptop. You just keep it on your laptop. And so that's when I pull this up and I'm like, okay, so I work with Royal Realty, and our team is dedicated to providing you with unparalleled service and expertise. My goal is to guide you every step of the way and to assure you a seamless and stress-free home buying experience. Here at Royal Realty, our motto is to treat our clients like royalty. And I'm going to help with negotiations, post-purchase support, just to make this process super smooth for you. And then we go to the next slide. Sorry. So, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, one of the first things that I'm going to do for you is set up an MLS search, which we just did a few minutes ago. That auto email that I'm sending to you is through our automated system. You're going to receive updates on matching listings every single day, ensuring that you never miss out on a potential opportunity. So this is allowing you to stay ahead of the competition and secure your ideal home swiftly. Now, once we find a home, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, once we find a home, it's my job to help you negotiate for the best price possible and to make sure, even if there's competition on that home, that you have the best possible chance at securing. Now, I am an expert negotiator. So there's all kinds of things when it comes to the contract. But my goal is to secure the best possible terms and price for your new home. So we're going to craft strategic offers and we'll skillfully navigate counter offers if we do receive some. Now, another part of my job, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, is contracts and guidance. So these contracts, they're a little bit complex, and it's my job to understand those complexities and legal requirements for when you're purchasing a home. And our team is here to provide you with guidance and expertise as well. We're going to walk you through all the little intricacies, all the little tricks and loopholes, and all the things that you've got to be aware of, and help you understand your rights and obligations as a buyer. Now, being in the real estate industry and me and my team having done hundreds of deals, we're connected with all the local. So my job you're not only the best vendors, also the best vendors with the best deals. And so when it comes to home ownership, having access to these reliable local vendors is a crucial part of maintaining and enhancing your property. So I'm connected with some of those people that we trust, who I know are going to give you a good deal. For example, an inspector. So I have a couple of inspectors that I recommend. When we purchase a home, I always recommend getting an inspection. So I'm going to recommend a couple of inspectors that I trust that will do good work, and I'm going to help with the inspection process. So we're going to facilitate the entire inspection process, from scheduling the appointments to coordinating with the inspector and ensuring a thorough evaluation of your potential new home. My goal is to provide you with a comprehensive site and condition of the property and help you make informed decisions and avoid any surprises. Last thing, purchase a home, and then a couple months later, the roof caves in. We're going to make sure that that doesn't happen. I can also help with appraisal assistance. Now, I can't help you choose an appraiser. That's done through the bank, through your lender. The lender is going to choose the appraiser. But what I can do is I can prepare a comparative market analysis to help you and the appraiser determine the value of this home. Our goal here is to help you secure financing and move forward with confidence, knowing that the property has been accurately valued and meets the requirements of your lender. So one of the things that I do special, Mr. Buyer, Mr. Seller, is when you purchase a home with me, out of my commission, I'm going to buy a home warranty for you at closing. So this just ensures your peace of mind in your new investment. Now, what is a home warranty? Home warranty is for, let's just say you buy a home and a couple months down the road, the refrigerator breaks or a microwave kicks out. Under the home warranty that I'm going to purchase for you, you basically, what they'll do is they'll send out someone who will try to fix it. And if they can't fix it, they're going to replace it for free. So we offer this comprehensive home warranty at closing, just providing you with that extra added protection against unexpected repairs or replacements. This can be anything this covers basically all the major systems and appliances. And we can even go and upgrade it if you'd like. And it'll cover, some additional major systems like your roof or your AC. So that's just something that I do differently that most agents won't do. Local knowledge. Being a real estate professional uh, means that I need to have local knowledge, and I do. So this is finding the perfect neighborhood for you. And this is more than just about the property itself. It's about finding a place that truly feels like home. Our team is dedicated to sharing in-depth local market insights, community information, and lifestyle benefits. Mr. and Mrs. Byer, are you from around here? I know you told me earlier you moved here from Pennsylvania. How long have you been in St. Cloud? Well, I can assure you that wherever we go when we look at homes, I'll highlight all of the community's information and lifestyle benefits to you to help you find the ideal neighborhood that fits your needs. This is um, market analysis for property trends and pricing dynamics. This is community information, which includes schools, amenities, and lifestyle, and also recreational opportunities, ensuring that you find a fulfilling living experience. Now, another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to help you with financial assistance and pre-approval, the pre-approval process. So we'll assist you with securing pre-approval with a pre-approval from a trusted lender, ensuring that you're in the best position to make a competitive offer on your dream home. Additionally, we'll provide you with expert advice on financing options, interest rates, and mortgage terms, empowering you to make an informed decision that aligns with your financial goals. Let me ask you, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, have you guys already spoken to a lender, and do you know your purchasing power? This is where they either say yes or no, and then you point them in the right direction. Say, well, great. I work with Samaritan Lending. They're our office's preferred lender. We trust them. They do a lot of work for us. They're phenomenal. What I'm going to do before you leave here today is I'm going to connect you with Chris Estevis or our whoever our preferred lender is at the time. And we're going to get you pre-approved. Or if you've already been pre-approved, we're going to try to beat that deal that you have with the other lender, try to get you a better interest rate with less monthly and less closing costs. We're going to try to beat that deal for you, get you the best deal possible. Now, something else that I'm going to do. So let's say you find a home that you like. What I'm going to do for you is provide a market analysis for each home that you want to make an offer on. So this is going to be giving you valuable information on the property values, market trends, and comparable sales data. Armed with this knowledge, you can feel confident that you're making a sound investment and getting the best possible value for your money. Now, they call me the human key because I'm going to be scheduling, conducting, and coordinating showings. Our team will handle all aspects of scheduling, conducting, and coordinating showings to fit your busy schedule. What days work best for you to see homes? Now, whether you prefer evening viewings or after works or weekend open houses, we'll work with you to find the perfect time to explore potential properties. This is a chance for you to ask them, when do they prefer to see homes? Now, what else I'm going to do for you is I'm going to provide an investment analysis. So say we find that home. I'm going to tell you what it's worth in today's market, but I'm also going to give you an investment analysis, which includes a comprehensive forecast. You're going to receive detailed forecasts of return on investment and market positioning for potential properties, empowering strategic decision-making. I'm also going to do risk evaluation. So you'll gain insights into potential risk and rewards, allowing for informed decisions tailored to your investment goals and risk tolerance. And then strategic planning. We're going to utilize expert analysis to develop strategic investment plans, optimizing your real estate portfolio for long-time growth and wealth accumulation. So depending on this buyer's wants and needs, you may lean heavily into this. You may kind of breeze through it. Just depends. Are you working with an investor client or are you working with someone who's looking for a primary residence? Now, one of the other important things I'm going to do is offer preparation submission. So we're going to closely work with you to craft a compelling offer that showcases your strengths as a buyer and positions you for success. Whether it's including personalized touches or offering favorable terms, we'll go above and beyond to ensure that your offer stands out to the sellers. And I want to be your friend for life. So I'm going to give you post-purchase support. We provide comprehensive post-purchase support to ensure that you have everything you need to thrive in your new home. Whether you need recommendations for home maintenance services, assistance with refinancing, or guidance on investment strategies, our team is here to help. We offer annual equity reviews for you as well to keep you informed of your home's value and help you make informed decisions about your real estate portfolio. I'll also provide you an energy efficiency consultation. So our team offers expert energy efficiency consulting to help you identify opportunities for savings and sustainability, from recommending energy efficient appliances to advising on home insulation and renewable energy solutions. Will help you reduce your carbon footprint and lower utility bills. Like I said, I want to be that friend, a professional advisor for life. At Royal Realty, we view our relationship with you as more than just a transaction. It's a lifelong partnership built on trust and mutual respect. Beyond helping you find your dream home, we're here to serve you as your friend and professional advisor for life. Whether you have questions about real estate market trends, need recommendations for local service providers, or simply just want to catch up over coffee, I'm always going to be here for you. So what questions do you have for me? And then, so that's the end of the buyer's consultation presentation. At this point, they're going to say, wow, that was great. You know, will you help me with this? Or will you help me with that? Or they might ask you, well, what do you charge? So this is kind of our point right here where we start to handle objections. Now, after I do this, after I answer their questions, field any objections that we may need to field, I then pull up the contract, which Form Simplicity is down today. Let me see. Let me try again. Can we get in? Let's see. No, not letting me get in. Anyway, so this is where I pull up the buyer broker agreement from Form Simplicity, and I go through it with them. I say, well, I start to explain to them the new rules, right? Well, since August of last year, we have some new rules that have taken place where we have to have a contract signed, a showing agreement signed by our buyers before working with them. Any legitimate real estate agent, any professional real estate agent you work with is going to require this. So if you're serious about purchasing a home, this is something we're going to have to do. Are you okay with that? And they're going to say, well, what kind of contract am I signing? What am I agreeing to? Oh, great. I'm glad you asked. That's when I would pull it up and I would show them. Here's what it says. It says that I'm going to be acting as a transaction broker and I'm going to be representing you honestly and fairly. It also says that in the event we find a home that is not offering compensation to a buyer's agent, that we're going to negotiate. Either you like that home so much you're willing to pay me a commission out of your pocket, or we're going to tell the seller we're not going to move forward unless they pay me, or we're going to cancel that contract. Here's the thing. I'm never going to force you to pay me. So in here, it says, right, in this little section here, it says I'm supposed to get paid, 3% of the purchase price in the event the buyer purchases a home. At no point am I going to force you to buy a home. At no point am I going to force you to pay me a commission. And let's say we get to a point and the buyer's paying 1% commission. I'm sorry, the seller's agent or seller is paying us a 1% commission and there's still 2% left over. We can agree to cut that in half, or, for you to come out of pocket if you really like the home, or we can agree to walk away. Right. So now this is also not a contract that you're stuck in. At any point in time, if you are wanting to cancel and work with somebody else, you just send me written notice. So if you send me written notice that you don't want to work with me anymore, I'll rip this contract up and cancel it. How's that sound? Nothing ventured, nothing gained? All right. Well, let's get this signed up. Now, I know I talked to you earlier about getting pre-approved. Are you okay with jumping on the phone today and talking with that lender? Great. All right. Awesome. And we're moving forward, right? We're getting the contract signed. We're getting them pre-approved, and we've already got the homes scheduled. Now, you need to be doing this with every single buyer that you have. At the end of the day, your buyers need to take you seriously, to say the least. They need to take you seriously. And if they're unwilling to come in here and meet with you formally, then they probably don't take you or this process seriously. So, push for this. push to get them into the office, push to get them into a Starbucks. Doesn't have to be the office. You don't typically want to meet a buyer at a house the first time you're meeting them, even though sometimes that may seem like the easiest path of least resistance, because then it's all about that one house rather than your relationship with them and what you can do with them, do for them. So get them to meet you for the formal buyer consultation. There's this guy that I follow. He goes by the Jet Broker on TikTok, RIP TikTok. Um, and he does this really, really well. He has his clients come in, he has this big presentation for them. He has all these computer screens pulled up. He shows them what it's like to stand inside of a cockpit of a private jet. And that's the type of white glove service that you need to be offering to your clients, right? We're wanting to work with people who are serious, who want to work with a professional, who are willing to work with a professional, and who are willing to commit. And when I'm talking to my buyer clients, I say, I'm going to be spending a lot of time looking for a home for you. And I only commit to clients who are willing to commit to me. At the end of the day, you can cancel this contract whenever you want with written notice, but I want to do a little commitment here today. So how's that sound, Mr. Buyer? Does that sound fair? And they're going to say yes, right? If you do this well, you do this with conviction, you go through this presentation here, you're going to be handling all their objections through the presentation with just this information here. So, you're showing your value, you're showing your worth. All right, guys. Who do we have on here today? Let's see. Does anybody have any questions for me? Feel free to unmute yourselves.
I don't have any questions. That was great.
Okay. Anybody else? We got Daenerys, Malcolm, Greg. Any questions? Any questions? No, 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 no. All right. All right, guys, get out there and crush it then. Start networking with buyers. I know Veneris said she wanted to predominantly work with buyers. So this is a huge part of that process. Getting them to come into the consultation. This is where you weed out the serious from the non-serious. All right, guys, good luck. Let me know if you need anything, and happy hunting.